All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. No, we all gotta eat.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Baltimore Ravens and the New England Patriots. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his second season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They run with a 4th-year man. This is Damian Harris, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now Jones. And this one complete to Smith. So the completion good for just 3. And that will bring up 2nd down. We take a peek at the list of inactives for this week's game. And, gosh, this early in the season, Charles, injuries already accumulating for this squad.
You got to wonder, in this organization, are they just saying to themselves, well, hopefully we're just getting them out of the way early so we can make a late-season push when we have everyone back? It certainly feels that way with the number of injuries they've had already. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest. and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one, Lamar Jackson out of Louisville.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. Play action. It's Jackson. Out to his left. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll run with a late signee in camp. This is Kenyon Drake. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Ravens at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
And they'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The numbers for Hunter Henry from a week ago. 5 catches, 65 yards.
And that was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early. Want him to do all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jones on third down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. We're scoreless after 1. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. Out now is the punter, Jordan Stout. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Patriots take over. Some good games coming up here in Week 3, the first weekend of fall officially. And tonight, the Niners and Broncos from Denver. 49er fans are probably saying, wait, I thought we were done with Russell Wilson. No, they'll see him tonight. And then on Monday night, Cowboys and Giants from MetLife Stadium kicking off at 8:15 Eastern. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Nelson Aguilar's moved around a little bit in the NFL with stops in Philadelphia and Las Vegas. But last year in New England was brought in as a free agent to stretch the field and make big catches downfield. His turn this time for a target, and he gives them a first down.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jones now. They're bringing a blitz. And he wisely will throw that one away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And, partner, I know so far, we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. A beautiful spin and room to run. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. They'll go option to the short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
That swung out wide to Harris.
Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. From the 31, Jones
finding Harris on back-to-back plays.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Going for the deep ball. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He goes underneath to Freeman. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
all that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, mini camp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. This time they stay on the ground. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We begin our journey up at MetLife Stadium, Cincinnati in town to take on New York. And it's the Bengals who are out in front. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Kareem Hunt take it over. 2 touchdowns thus far. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chiefs in that one. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They'd lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now Jackson. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's Jones.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Throwing again on second down. Jones. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots have taken the lead here in this third quarter. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He'd had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. To throw is Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones setting up the screen. Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
They hand this off to Harris and to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now a 1st down carry for Harris as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 39, Jones. Throwing the out route, he's got Parker. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. On the give, this is Harris, and he'll take this down to the 33. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He completes it to Henry, and he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. Folks' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. They'll start by running the option to the right. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It was Justin Houston who got him down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Jones now throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll run with Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A run with a second-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They run again with Harris, and he's going to be taken down right at the line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Trailing 10-3. Just over a minute 40 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Here's Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of his contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. And they take a knee. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Pats, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, the early struggles continue as they'll